Hi guys, sorry I've taken so long to giving you guys an update. So this is the update of the Canyon Endurace CF SL. It's got full Ultegra and it comes with the hydraulic disc version. So what can I say? I haven't been riding that much, to be honest, over the last couple of years. My sort of total ridden distance is just over 10,000 kilometers over the last 3 years, which could be a lot for some, could not be that much for others. Considering I used to ride about 7 to 8 kilometers a year, and that was mainly just from commuting. I guess real life has taken over. I lost a bit of enthusiasm to ride, mainly because I was able to work at home more often. I left the cycling club, so I wasn't cycling with any other people, just tend to sort of cycle on my own. And I guess kids, got 2 young children, so that's taking a lot of my time. What else can I say about the bike? I mean, the bike's been really, really comfortable. It looks great, it feels good, and although I haven't had a bike fit on this itself, I've gotten things where I want it to be. It's comfortable for me, and I guess over time I've kind of had a bit of weight put on and lost a bit of weight and so on, etc. But you know, that's the way it is, that's life, right? I've recently had the bike service, so I've had new cables, I've put in brake pads, new chain, new cassette, and I gave it a wash today, so it's looking fairly clean considering. The tyre of choice at the moment is the what are they called? These are the GP4000s, the Continentals. In the winter time in my commute, so I've been using the Rubino Pros. I had a few punctures on that last year, and then I switched over to the Four Seasons, which have been pretty solid for me, to be honest. I think I had 1 or 2 punctures last year as well, and I ride in all types of weathers, come rain, come shine. Like I said, I've ordered the 5000s, which I'm hoping to put on next weekend, so that should be good, and I can tell you what I think about those. The bike, so people have been asking me about sizing, and this one is a medium, and I'm 176 centimeters height wise, and I have a 30-31 inseam, so the medium fits me fine. I have a shorter stem of a 90, and the saddle height, etc., is corresponding to, I guess, my flexibility. But I have been dithering about the idea of, should I have ordered a small, and then I could have run 110 stem on it with a bit more saddle post showing. Maybe, I don't know. You know, that's something that I will only find out if I buy a Canyon Endurace in small. But my next bike, or the next purchase I would like to have, or an upgrade at least, would be to have something with Di2. So I'm sort of in 2 minds. I have obviously liked the look of the Specialized and also the Trek endurance style bikes, and a lot of the endurance bikes nowadays are actually becoming a little more aero and able to fit wider tyres, etc. So that's always a plus. But what else can I say about the bike? Yeah, I mean, depending on your size, etc., like I said, you know, definitely go by Canyon's measurements, and you know, if you're unsure, and if you have a friend, or you know, join a bike club, etc., it's not common that people are riding Canyons more these days. When I first bought mine, there were not that many in disc version, and I think I was one of the earliest ones in London that had this disc brake version of the Endurace, and I was, you know, thankfully able to purchase one at an early date, and the arrival of it was quite quick considering. So yeah, with the whole COVID thing, I'm riding a lot more. Doing longer distance compared to my normal daily commute, which, you know, wouldn't be that much, I guess. I'm doing sort of 50 to 60 kilometer rides now. either in the morning before work or just after work for a quick blast, and then on weekends I go for longer rides with some friends, which is nice. Like I said in previous videos, if you guys got any questions or comments, etc., or want to know anything, feel free to ask. All I can say is that the Canyon's very strong, it's robust, it's sturdy, it's stiff, even stiffer with the fact that I installed the carbon wheel set onto that compared to the DT Swiss that it came with. And people have asked me where did I get the carbon wheel sets. I actually got them off eBay. I spoke to a couple of sellers on eBay and I sent them my request, which was to have it in 28 compared to general sort of 24 hubs, and I found that they're very sturdy, and they're good as hunts, etc. They're a little bit more, I guess, stealth looking, because I got mine in unfinished, but yeah, it's a great bike, comfy, looks good, price is very fair for what it is, and in the market right now you'd be quite sport for choice. A lot of bikes or bike companies nowadays are coming up with similar style bikes with full group sets. I guess the entry level still is 105, but the new Ultegra group set does look very, very nice, and I think for me in future I'd like to save that little bit extra money and go and purchase the Ti2. I just like the look of just less cabling, etc. It looks a lot more neater, and I guess the weight difference as well, possibly. Weight wise for this bike when I bought it was just shy of 8 kilos. By the time I add everything else on, it's a little bit more. Compared to the non-disc brake version, my previous Endurace was around 7 kilos, I think 6.93 or something like that it said on the advert, but yeah, by the time you put in different tyres, etc., and your daily commuting stuff, it does add on a little bit more. But do I notice the difference? Maybe, and I think possibly that could be down to my fitness levels and also the terrain that I tend to ride. But yeah, it's a fantastic bike, and money well worth spent, I'd say, definitely. But yeah, should you have any other questions, feel free to tag me on YouTube, and apart from that, take care and stay safe.